everyone, Crylie here again. I wanted to share another part of my collection, my record collection. I have with me some choice records from my collection. Some of these records that are very rare finds, at least for me. A lot of what makes them rare is the price. I did not have to spend very much money on getting these things. I'm going to talk first a little about this album here. Groove Club Volume 3. This is Cambodia Rock Intensified. This is rock music, garage music, psychedelic music from the late 60s, early 70s from Cambodia during the time of the Khmer Rouge. This music is very rare. They didn't have a lot of resources to do high fidelity recordings. The reason is because records were exposed to harsh weather, they were damaged. A lot of the sound is muddled now. The reason why I love this music so much is because it features one of these women who has made a very big impression on me. Her name is Ros Sareth Sothia. She was a Cambodian singer during the time of Pol Pot. Her history is a very sad one. She was called the Golden Voice. She was forced to marry one of Pol Pot's officials who abused her and raped her and, all those terrible things. A lot of her music, because she was a singer, she was only allowed to sing, propaganda, type songs, things like that. And eventually she was dragged out into the jungle and shot because no one ever saw her again after that. But a lot of her music is just very beautiful, very tragic. It's just gorgeous music all around. It gives you goosebumps. And I really like this album because it's a compilation album of Ros Sareth Sothia as well as Pan Rom and Sin Sisamouth, which was like basically the Cambodian Elvis. His voice is so smooth, it's like silk. It's just he's greater than Elvis. I don't know. That's my opinion. I would definitely recommend this album. It does come with a very nice big chunk of history about all these three artists. They all collaborated with each other and worked with each other from time to time. So this is one of my most, one of my favorite albums that I've ever purchased. It was only $25. In keeping up with the theme of world music, I recently bought this at Burger Records in Fullerton, California. This is really cool. This is the coolest thing, and it really opened up a new genre for me. I'd never really imagined that this music kind of exists. This is from 1957, I believe, and it features Odette Cotto and her orchestra, and she is a beautiful singer from the Middle East. She sings Egyptian folk songs on this album. It's just really good. It's just really good. It's beautiful. This one was only $11. This is my baby. Don't worry. This is Yoko Ono's Fly, which I also found Burger Records. Good job, guys. This is one of Yoko's greatest albums, in my opinion. This album features Don't Worry Kyoko, one that the B-52s covered. This has a lot of her Primal Scream stuff, which is just really badass. And it just comes with this it's just a really cool looking album, like the art, the layout of it all, and the design, front and back. It's two record set, and it's just fucking awesome. So I'm so glad that I found this. This was a little more pricey, but not as much as I would have guessed. It was only 35 bucks. The next record I want to talk about is one that I got for my birthday one year. So I actually didn't buy this at all. It is...
Will you sell me one of those if I shave my head? Get me out of town is what Fireball said. Never trust a man in a blue trench coat. Never drive a car when you're dead. Saturday's the festival, Friday's a gym.
Tom Waits, Frank's Wild Years. And this is probably my favorite Tom Waits album to date, aside from Rain Dogs. I fell in love with Tom Waits when I was like 14, 13, and I saw him as Mr. Renfield in Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. I was like, he's fine, who's that? My mom's like, it's Tom Waits. She hates Tom Waits. I discovered Gooden that day. So yeah, I think the best tracks on this album are definitely like I'll Be Gone, on St. Christopher, and Rain, Yesterday's Here. Of course, there's the really beautiful tracks, Train Song, Innocent When You Dream. I like Telephone Call from Istanbul. It's probably my favorite of all of Tom Waits' songs ever. You gotta listen to that song. The song's so cool. So yeah, and I got this album, like I said, for my birthday, so virtually free. I think she paid like 20, 30 bucks for this one. But I mean, it's just really nice. It's glossy. I've kept it in good condition. So this is another good find for me.